Hello, beautiful people. My name is Milka, and welcome to my channel. Today we have a special video because we are working on the garden beds. We've been gardening in this new home for 1 year, and last year we started late, so it was not that much. So we're going to start today with cleaning up the weeds, kind of getting all the edges nicely, and I need to put like a cage for the trellis, kind of like a trellis for cucumbers and anything that climbs. And also mix potting soil for some containers that I got. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put a bunch of tomatoes outside in the garden beds just because they're very new and the soil here doesn't really work very well. Like it is clay soil, you know. We did added a lot of potting soil last year, but who knows how that's gonna be to this year. And I want to have tomatoes, y'all. Last year I didn't get any. So I brought up, sorry for the shakiness of the phone. There's a lot of wind and the tripod doesn't hold very well, but I brought up vermiculite, what I had left from last year. And I also have this is called Garden Town, and it's for herbs and vegetables. And lastly, bone meal. I like to add to my soil while I'm prepping it. So we're just gonna feed the soil this day. You know, we gotta get the garden beds or the whatever ground beds. They're not raised bed, but they're in the ground. We need to get them ready because my little plants are growing, and I potted a bunch today. I can show you that in a minute, but let's see how it looks like a little bit. So you see over there, Raymond is dealing with some weeds, but it is that whole corner. Hello. I have some potting soil here that I'm going to add to the beds. This is a box with a bunch of pots. They're very deep pots, and right here I have another bed that didn't work very well last year just because it was shaded. So I don't know what's going to happen. Over here there's another one right here and I have my garlic, but say hi, Luna. Hi, Mama. But my garden didn't grow. So this is what we're working with. Just a little corner, and hopefully good, my love.
Gardening! Yeah! Let's go, Lulu!
Okay. Last year I grew sunflowers right there in the corner, but now we have Oreo, and that's a bit upsetting just because, well, not upsetting that we have him, but he just likes to dig. And the fence that we got, I don't think we got it for that corner. We got it for this area right here, and then this other one. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll just, I don't know. Maybe we'll move it somewhere else. But for now, this is what we got, and that's what we're going to work with. And right here, this strawberry plant is growing so beautifully. Like, look at the strawberries. This was from last year, and I literally thought that it was gonna die. It actually completely died on me. It looked so bad, completely desiccated, and I even thought about throwing it away. But I put it in this pot, just plop it in. Like, as you can see, I didn't even put extra soil or nothing, and it just got better. I guess this strawberry plant liked this planter. Last year I had basil in this planter, and now is the day that I get to clean it up and clean all the other pots that I have. I have these, as you can tell, Oreo's been eating that. He destroyed my jalapenos plants from last year. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna get jalapeno from this. They look pretty bad, y'all. But I'm gonna see. All right, y'all. So that's all, y'all. Let's just start pulling some weeds out and getting this party started. This is the worst part of gardening, I think. It's just amending the beds and just doing the hard work for the plants to grow. Okay, y'all. We have a bunch of stuff here. These were the buckets that I was talking to you about. They are 10 gallon buckets, and I think these are gonna be good for. They can be good for patio tomatoes or peppers, I think. So let's see how that goes. Okay, my phone is under the under the shade, the only shade in this garden, because phone overheats. So I put my little garden gloves up, and I got my shovel. This is the shovel that I went with. So let's do some weeding out. We got mussels here. Okay. Just gonna give you a little update. Hands are dirty. Gloves are not new anymore, and we've been shoveling. I'm gonna show you what we've done. So we clean out all the edges right here. It was full of grass. Well, kind of missing that little area here, but we've cleaned out all the edges. These are all the weeds that we took out, y'all, out of the garden bed. And we have, and these two rocks, and then we have, well, I have done this one, little bit, and towards the lines over here, and also cleaned up that little section, which I don't even know if I'm gonna use because of the dogs. And then we have this area where was my garden bed, and I don't even know if it's gonna produce anything. Took some of the weeds in the corner. The next thing that we have to do, or that I have to do, I keep saying we because Ray is helping me. So, but next thing that I have is to clean out these pots. This one has oregano growing, and it grew up again. So I might just cut a little bit of that, like later, not right now, but I need to pull all the old stuff away from the pots and refresh them, and then definitely need to put some soil on those. So that's the plan. Stan. Huh. Look at that. The soil is cold. That's interesting. And wet. They just wet my garden. I don't think there's much here, huh? Not bad. Not much plants. Yeah. Not bad. So. Actually. Uh, Ah. Whew. Oh, there is worms. Oh, this is so dry, moist. Ah! Whew. Okay, y'all, it has been a day. It's been a day. My back is killing me. Oh, sorry. It got very chilly. My back is killing, and my feet, and also my hips, y'all. So I'm gonna show you what we did. Raymond, you want to say something?
It's chilly and windy. And we did some yard stuff
Oh, you think?
together as a unit, as a team. We're a well-oiled machine, you know? It's just kind of what we do out here. We're gardeners.
He complained the whole process of
The
the
whole
way.
time, it was ridiculous.
But, and sorry, we don't have mics, so there's probably a lot of sound. So this is how it's looking. We put a fence for the dogs right there in the corner. I'm gonna put it a little closer. We put a fence right there in the corner so the dogs can't get to our beds. And then we did this little one as well. So it's gonna be interesting. I clean all the pots, and the pot soils are in this tote, and the dogs don't even know what to do, or is eating soil. Well, the problem with that is that they were used to go there and walk around and piss and did all their this stuff, and we don't really want that anymore. So we needed to do something because of that. But yeah, it's looking marvelous. Look at that. Awesome sauce. It's looking good. So yeah, mission complete, y'all. Mission complete. Sorry that the mic is different. Yeah, I just grabbed my phone and started recording, but yeah, it was so cold. Ray had to go grab me a hoodie because at the end of it was just freezing, and I think we feel very accomplished. I feel accomplished. I don't know Ray, but
Always.
yeah, that was a lot of work. And now just
Mac and cheese time.
mac and cheese, and but besides that, like just trying to get these ready to a just decent size so we can grill them out there. So thank you for visiting. Like and subscribe if you like my content, and leave me any tips if you have for me. This is my 3rd year gardening, or 4th year, I'm not sure, it's kind of blurry, but if you have anything for me, let me know. I'm always appreciative, and I got nothing else to say, so peace out. Bye.